when Jordan Poole was a member of the Golden State Warriors, and they won a championship because of the player Jordan Poole. He got a massive contract extension to the tune of $160 million before beginning of not this season but last season. There was a scuffle between him and Draymond Green. The way Draymond Green punched him in the face, like he channeled his inner Missy Elliott and socked it to Jordan Poole. And Jordan Poole, I'm gonna, sing a little song back in the day from that racist ass Kenneth Copeland's "Believer's Voice of Victory," right? Because after you got socked by Draymond Green, you never be the same again. You will never ever be the same. And he hasn't been the same since then. Since then, he's got traded to the Washington Wizards, and he has been a complete bust. He's been a complete bust. So much so, he was relegated to a bench role last night. The Wizards got hammered by the Denver Nuggets to the tune of 130 to 110. Jordan Poole came off the bench, played 30 minutes, scored 18 points on 17 shots. Just unacceptable. Unacceptable. 18 points on 17 shots, that's not good. That's not good at all. And for him to have the audacity to be upset at getting put on the bench. See, it would have been one thing had you moved to a bench role and got DNP CDs. Then I can see him being upset. But then again, why is he being upset? He's been playing like trash all year. He and Kyle Kuzma were supposed to be the dynamic duo that led a young Wizards team, right? He was supposed to be the guy. Him, along with Kyle Kuzma, was supposed to be that 1-2 punch. And then you had Denny Avia, a guy they drafted out of Israel a couple years ago, to be the third option. That was supposed to be the youth movement. Instead, we've gotten a bag of goods. The Wizards have gotten a bag of goods with this guy. He played on Golden State, and he teased everybody with that tantalizing upside. Don't get me wrong. I the one that drank the Kool-Aid too. I'm not going to sit here and act like I saw this coming because I did it, right? So, for anybody that's sitting up there with, man, you just out there talking, man, just a couple years ago, LB, you was out there campaigning for this guy. I'll admit that I was. I thought he was going to be good. I thought had he had a change of scenery that he was going to, really flourish, given the bigger role and all that. But he's proven that he can't handle that. He's proven he cannot handle that. He's proven that he cannot handle being in the spotlight. It's too big for him. See, it's one thing when people are not game planning for you and you can go out there and cook. It's a whole different dynamic when you can just go out there and just play your style of play your game and all that, and no one's trying to make game plans to stop you or limit your production or whatever like that. Whole another animal when you have to command the basketball and you have to make decisions and you have to put people in a position for them to succeed. See, that primary ball handler role is a big responsibility. See, it's a big responsibility when you're the primary ball handler. That's just not easy. And then there's reports that came out saying that Jordan Poole wasn't listening to coaches. He was ignoring the coaches' plays and all that. He was out there doing his own thing, being unprofessional. See, it's one thing if you're being unprofessional and you're producing, right? Coaches tend to be a little bit more tolerable of that. Hell, even the organization could be a little bit more tolerable if you're being unprofessional, but you're producing. But if you're being unprofessional and you're not producing, now you're being a diva. Now you're being a diva, and now people gonna look at you kind of side-eye. So, plus, you're not playing no defense. You're not out there, doing what's necessary to win and all that. But you complaining about coming off the bench. Get the fuck out of here, man. All that shit with Jordan Poole, man, is unacceptable, bro. You can't go out there and play like trash and then complain about how you got your role reduced or you coming off the bench and all that. How much longer is the team supposed to sit up there and wait for you to, finally be the person that they think you're supposed to be? How much longer is the coach going to sit there and wait for Jordan Poole to get it together? Huh? How much longer is the coach and the organization supposed to wait for you to get it right? Huh? I'm just asking the question. So, in all likelihood, the Wizards are going to probably try to trade him in the offseason. I don't know what they're going to get for him, but that thing between him and Jordan Poole, yeah. Him and Kyle Kuzma rejected the trade to the Dallas Mavericks because he wanted to stay in D.C. and build something in D.C. And to me, why Kyle Kuzma rejected that trade to the Dallas Mavericks? Well, you already got Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic already commanding usage of the basketball. Kyle Kuzma would have had a reduced role on the Dallas Mavericks and come a reduced role come production. And for this, it's kind of hard for you to get in the groove when you got two useless monsters and Luka and Kyrie. So Kyle Kuzma not stupid. He basically has the green light with the Wizards. For all intents and purposes, Kyle Kuzma has the green light. That would have hurt his stock. But anybody that don't know nothing about basketball would just see that and be like, "Oh man, Kuzma made a mistake by not going to a contender." Anybody that knows basketball would say, juvenile stuff like that. So, anyway, I don't know what the Wizards are trying to do. Hell, they don't even know what they're trying to do. I don't even think the Wizards know what they're trying to do. But obviously, they saw something in Jordan Poole. Obviously, they saw something in him to where they wanted to trade for him. And like I said, I was one of the ones that thought that Jordan Poole, given a change of scenery, would be okay. Clearly, I was wrong on that front. This man is garbage. Jordan Poole. So I think that why they moved him to the bench role, coming off the bench as a sixth man or whatever, they saw the success that he had in Golden State in that role. So I figure that they putting him on the bench coming off as a sixth man would somehow, reignite what made him tradable anyway. What made teams want to go after him. But 18 points on 17 shots, that's not hitting on nothing. I mean, that's a clear misfire if there ever is anyone. So I suspect the Wizards are going to try to trade this guy in the offseason. For who and for what, I don't know. But what I don't want to see from Jordan Poole is the fact that, oh, man, he come out later on talking about, the Wizards didn't give me my fair shake. You don't got that excuse, Jordan Poole. You don't have that excuse to say the Wizards didn't give you a fair shake. The Wizards giving you every opportunity. They're basically giving you the green light. You have free reign on the Wizards. That's why you got Unseld Jr. fired. Your erratic play, not being able to make shots, turn the ball over, not playing defense, and being a fucking diva. The Wizards did not pay $160 million. Well, actually, yeah, they didn't trade for $160 million contract. That's not what they traded for. You were supposed to be a cornerstone. They gave you the green light. And you did nothing. You dropped the ball. You fumbled the bag. Let's just keep this a buck. I mean, every night, getting blown out or you're blowing big leads and losing games in the fourth quarter. Like the game against Toronto early this season. You had like a damn 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. You blew that and let the Raptors came back and beat you. Let's just keep this a buck. If it weren't for the Detroit Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs sucking the proverbial and literal ass, we'd be talking about this team. But the Wizards ain't no better. Oh, yeah, by the way, you lost to the damn Detroit Pistons at home. The same team that broke the all record for futility you lost to that team at home. But you got nerve to be mad that the coach is putting you on the bench. You still playing 30 minutes. So I don't understand what the big deal. I don't understand what the big fuss is about. You still playing 30 fucking minutes coming off the bench. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. This dude, man, trash, man. Trash. There could be no pool party this year. I can guarantee you that. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Shout out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!